Welcome another evening to celebrate the great Shastra Yoga Vaashishtha, Maharamayam and Shivananda Lahari and Viveka Chudamani and also Narayaniyam great text. The later two are Parayanams, Vivek Chudamani and Narayaniyam, but we are studying Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayam now in English, followed by this the Shivananda Lahari in Hindi. From May 8th or so, Sri Adi Shankara Jayanti day, we are taking up the browsing through of entire literature of Sri Adi Shankara. So we will give a good title Adi Shankara Rachana Adhyanam or Sahitya Adhyanam or Adi Shankara Granthavali Parayan. So it is not like this that only chanting we do. We'll just tell the meaning also. Shloka meaning, not detailed explanation like we generally do in our other classes. So he has given us around 2 to 300, 400 texts. So let us see, I will find the books, the sequence of them. We will go through it, lot of them. When the Bhashya aspect comes, how to do that we will see. But then this Sankalpa came, I don't know why Bhagavan gave us. So one side in the evening, Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana class will go on. After that, the Shivananda Lahari is over. Then we will do this job. Mostly it will be in Hindi only, as let us see. Check for all the 11 Vyaktitvas in us. Loka Sevaka, Dharma Sthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Prayatnashilaha, and the last one is Preranotsaha Yukta. These 11 Vyaktitvas let us strengthen in us. Then the Parabrahma through Nirantara Anusandhanam, Ishvara through Nirantara Sharanagati, Sri Mata through Nirantara Prarthana, Devatas through Nirantara Upasana Yajna, and the Guru through Nirantara uh, Abhyasa of what guidance he is giving, and Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa through Nirantara Adhyanam. These are the six sources. By being in contact with them with all respect and reverence, we invoke their blessings, guidance, empowerment for strengthening our the first said 11 Vyaktitvas so that undoubtedly we are growing in our spiritual journey, sadhana. Now we are into Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana Grantham, first Vairagya Prakaranam. Yesterday we saw the 24th SARGA KAALA VILAASA. Today also, in continuation of that, the KRUTHAANTHA VILAASA Varnanam with his consort, the Niyati. Rama is not satisfied with two chapters by talking on Kala. One more chapter is talking about Krutanta Vilas and very sublime, deep language also, vocabulary, thoughts also, giving great test to our intellect to think and understand, not a straight, direct way of saying, but very sublime, very mind blowing text this is. That is why nobody studies this. Or maybe because of lack of abhyasa, that this text, this way of thinking becomes difficult. And if someone, like any shastra or text, goes through sufficient period number of times, he may become familiar with the style, with the vocabulary, with the subject matter also. Like for you, it may be the first time to study this Shastra. For me also, it is first time. So we are going through it together. But I think it's a not bad an attempt, even though exhaustive study, grasping the content, implementing it, and evolving in sadhana, we may not be able to right now, but then going through and knowing that such great shastra with such great theme exists itself is the fulfillment for us in this study of this Shastra. With that idea only, all Shastras Adhenams we are doing. Now, this inclination when we intensify, strengthen. Also invoke Guru Ishvara and Shruti Mata Krupa. They give the inner abilities, outer conveniences for the better study, better and deep understanding of Shastra, and also with the ability and readiness to do sadhanas till the goal is reached. So may in this way, Guru Shruti Mata, Lord bless us with full interest to study Shastra, with full energy and strength to do the sadhana after thoroughly understanding, without missing even a moment's time. And direct straight soon we land at the feet of the Lord or become one with or discover our oneness with the truth, the reality. Let us see what is said in this 25th chapter. So we do our prayers, Sankalpa, then the chanting of the entire 25th chapter, then we go through few of the mantras today, shlokas. Attentively, enjoyingly take part in this class as sadhana. Evening 2 hours of hours every day, 6, 6, 10 to 8, 8, 15. They are our sadhana hours. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yerime Guruvihi Purvam पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्वसत्शास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओमावदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिम् ॐ यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रा तपसावशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटा लङ्कारचिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम् श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरविकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शन अनुग्रह तत्रोक्त आद्य साध्य साधनानाम् अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराणां ज्ञान भक्ति योगादि समस्त मोक्ष मार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पूर्वभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयभिलाषिणां भक्तशिष्य साधक सेवक उपासकानाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयानां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु सदा सर्वदा साधना शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादीनां द्वारा विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षण पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे ये शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां समूल निर्मूलनार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री मद्वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणं प्रथम प्रकरणं वैराग्य प्रकरणं मंगलाचरण मंत्राः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतु क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति श्रीकरायस्मादानन्दस्याम्बरे वनं सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ पंचविंशः सर्गः। ओम श्रीराम उवाच अत्रैव दुर्विलासानां चूडामणिरिहावरः करोत्यत्तिति लोकेऽस्मिन् दैवं कालश्च कथ्यते। क्रियामात्रादृते यस्य स्वपरिस्पन्दरूपिणः नान्यदालस्यते रूपम् आलक्ष्यते रूपं न कर्म न समीरितम्। तेनेयमखिला भूतसन्तते परिपेलवा तापेन हिममालेव नीता विधुरताम्बृशं यदिदं दृश्यते किञ्चित् जगदा भोगिमण्डलं तत्तस्य नर्तनागारं यासावति नृत्यति। तृतीयं च कृतान्तेति नाम बिभ्रत्सु दारुणं कापालिकवपुर्मत्तं दैवं जगति नृत्यति। नृत्यतो हि कृतान्तस्य नितान्तमिव रागिणः नित्यं नियतिकान्तायां मुने परमकामिता। शेषः शशिकला शुभ्रः गङ्गावाहश्यतौ त्रिधा उपवीते अवीते च उभौ संसारवक्षसि चन्द्रार्कमण्डले हेम कटकौ करमूलयोः लीला लीलासरसिजं हस्ते ब्रह्मन् ब्रह्माण्डकर्णिका ताराबिन्दुचितं लोल पुष्करावर्तपल्लवम् एकार्णवपयोधौतम् एकमम्बरमम्बरम् एवं रूपस्य तस्याग्रे नियतेर्नित्यकामिनी अनस्तमित संरंभम् आरंभै परिनुत्यति तस्यानर्तनलोलाय जगन्मण्डप कोटरे अरुद्धस्पन्दरूपाय आगमापाय चञ्चुरे चारुभूषणमङ्गेषु देवलोकान्तरावळि आपातलं नभोलम्बं कवरीमण्डलं बृहदौ नरकाली च मञ्जीर माला कलकलोज्ज्वला प्रोता दुष्कृतसूत्रेण पातालचरणे स्थिता कस्तूरिका तिलककं क्रियासङ्ख्योपकल्पितं चित्रितं चित्रगुप्तेन यमे वदनभट्टके कालास्यं समुपादाय कल्पान्तेषु किलाकुला नृत्यत्येषा पुनर्देवी स्फुटच्छैलघनारवं पश्चात् प्रालम्ब विभ्रान्त कौमारभृतबर्हिभिः नेत्रत्रय बृहत् रन्ध्र भूरिभाङ्कार भीषणैः लंबलोलजटा चंद्र विकीर्णहर मूर्धभिः उच्चरच्चारुमन्दार गौरी कवरचामरैः उत्ताण्डवाचलाकार भैरवोदर तुम्बकैः रणत्सशत रंध्रेन्द्र देहभिक्षाकपालकैः शुष्कशारीरखट्वाङ्ग भरैरापूरिताम्बरं भीषयत्यात्मनात्मानं सर्वसंहारकारिणी विश्वरूपशिरश्चक्र चारुपुष्करमालया ताण्डवेषु विवल्गन्त्या महाकल्पेषु राजते प्रमत्तपुष्करावर्त डमरोड्डामरारवैः तस्याः किल पलायन्ते कल्पान्ते तुम्बुरादयः नृत्यतोऽन्तः कृतान्तस्य चन्द्रमण्डलभासिनः तारका चन्द्रिका चारु व्योमपिच्छाव चूलिनः एकस्मिन् श्रवणे दीप्ता हिमवानस्ति मुद्रिका अपरे च महामेरुः कान्ता काञ्चनकर्णिका अत्रैव कुण्डले लोले चन्द्रार्कौ गण्डमण्डले लोकालोकाचलश्रेणी सर्वतः कटिमेखला इतश्चेतश्च गच्छन्ति विद्युद्वलयकर्णिका अनिलान्दोलिता भाति नीरदांशुकपट्टिका मुसलैः पट्टिशैः प्रासैः शूलैस्तोमरमुद्गरैः तीक्ष्णैः क्षीणजगद्वान्त कृतान्तैरिव संवृतैः संसार बन्धनादीर्घे पाशे कालकरच्युते शेषभोगमहासूत्र प्रोते मालास्य शोभते जीवोल्लसन्मकरिका रत्नतेजोभिरुज्ज्वला सप्ताब्दिकङ्कणश्रेणी भुजयोरस्य भूषणं व्यवहारमहावार्ता सुखदुःखपरम्परा रजः पूर्णतमः श्याम रोमाळी तस्य राजते एवं प्रायः सकल्पान्ते कृतान्तस्ताडवोद्भवाम् उपसंहृत्य नृत्येहां सृष्ट्वा सह महेश्वरं पुनर्लास्यमयीं नृत्य लीलां सर्गस्वरूपिणीं तनोति मां जराशोक दुःखाभिभवभूषितां भूयः करोति भुवनानि वनान्तराणि लोकान्तराणि जनजालककल्पनां च आचारचारुकलनामचलां चलां च पङ्काद्यतार्भकजनो रचनामखिन्नः इति आर्षे श्रीवासिष्ठमहारामायणे वाल्मीकीये वैराग्यप्रकरणे कृतान्तविलसितन्नाम पञ्चविंशतितमः सर्गः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम श्रीराम जय राम श्रीराम जय राम 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 जय राम जय राम जय राम। ओम नमोस्तु रामाय। ओम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। Rama is talking with his observance the sublime mystical things that are not seen to an ordinary mind intellect, which is too much occupied by the outer world of karma, karma phala, bhoga, and jagada there. So we have seen the Kala Vilasa. Now we are seeing the Kruthanta Vilasa in this 25th Sarga of Vairagya Prakaranam. So Mahakala, then Khandakala, Krutanta Kala. Kala is one only, but in totality the Mahakala was explained. Now the Khanda of that Kala, little lower grade or what do you say, in luminosity, power Kala. Then the third one is the Krutanta Vilasa Kala. This is where he is seeing the three levels, grades of intensity of the Kala Shakti Paramatma. So here he says, let us start. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Valmiki Maharshi Virajita Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana Shastram Prathama Vairagya Prakaranam Panchavimshatidama Sargaha Sri Rama Uvacha. What is he saying here? Atra, in this whole universe, in the mystical my creation of the Lord of this world, Ekaha, there is another one. Durvilasanam Chudamani Iha. It is the Chudamani among those who do the Durvilasas. Durvilasa means giving dukkha to others and finding itself to be to be vilasa to itself. Among the Durvilasa playing people, it is the Chudamani. Chudamani is the money on the crown or the head. There are monies everywhere, but they are of less intensity and value. But that which is worn on the kirita or on the shikha by the women head, that is more powerful. That's why Viveka Chudamani we have. You know, in Bhagavan Krishna also, Chodottam Sita, it is in Shivajika, in that Mukundamala Adi, etc. He is compared with that Chodamani, Shikhamani. So, Durvilasanam Chodamani. He is the greater person who does the Durvilasa. दुर्वलास करने वालों में इज सरताज चूड़ामणि सरताज के ऊपर द मणि यह अबरहा इज सेकंड खंड काल वी कैन कॉल हिम एज महाकाल खंड काल कृतांत काल सो अत्र एक अत्र एकः अनदर वन अत्र एकः दुर्विलासानां चूड़ामणि यह अपरः द अदर वन व्हिच इज सब सेकंड लेवल ऑफ इट like in offices when you go government वाले to get a work done in the past आप कितना है नहीं बता बड़े ऑफिसर को you have to give दक्षिणा for moving the file then that बड़ा officer tells oh ठीक है करूँगा मैं इधर रख then go to that fellow the file is on his table tell him to move and to move that file from there उसको भी कुछ देना पड़ता है in between these two is another fellow अब उसको भी देना पड़ता है और वो कहता है मेरे तक आए नहीं दैट इज विद द क्लर्क ओनली टेल हिम टू मूव सो देयर आर 3 लेवल्स यू हैव टू गिव दक्षिणा ऐसे ही होता था अभी भी है वो आना भी दिखता नहीं वो हियर आल्सो महाकाल खंडकाल देन कृतांत काल सो अत्र एकः दुर्विलासानां चूड़ामणि इह अपरः तो दुर्विलास करने वालों में श्रेष्ठ रूपी चूड़ामणि रूप है अपर है और एक है अलग है Okay. Karoti atti lokesmin. In this world, he is the one who creates and consumes everything. He is called as Daivam Kalahacha Katyate. He is Daiva only because nothing in the world, how much ever terrible it appears, can't be without Paramatma behind it. Especially these sort of powers which are required in maintaining, dissolving the world. The Dushtata in the Dushta Purushas is that person's indigenous ignorance, etc. But here Paramatma created only. That is why it's called as Daivam. But from our side, it is very painful when the Kala kills us or our near and dear ones or takes away things from us. Therefore, we call it as Durvilas. ओके ये हमारे तरफ से दुर्विलास कहा उनके तरफ से वो ड्यूटी है वो they Bhagavan only appointed them to do that work. Therefore, there it is called as Daivam. So Daivam Kalaha cha katyate asmin loke karoti atti and is Durvilasanam Chudamani ekaha iha aparaha. Someone other one who is Chudamani of Durvilasa, his name is Kala, he is also Daivamsha, his work is karoti atti, creates and consumes. So then क्रियामात्रादृते यस्य स्वपरिस्पन्दरूपिणः Nanyada lakshate rupam na karmana samehitam. He has got only these two expressions. One is kriya matra dhrute yasya. He continuously sees that the kriyas are happening. And kriya, it is specially mentioned, not karma. The kriya, because it is ordained by the God and there is no his individuality in that kriya, that he gets some phala out of it. Such things are called kriyas. Where my ego is involved for my selfish purpose, that is called as karma. So this Kala Rupi Devata, the second one, Khanda Kala, Kriya Matra Dhruteyasya Swaparispanda Rupinaha. His Rupa is Kriya Rupa only. And same way, what is his one and the only action? Na anyad alakshite rupam na karmana samipitam. So Kriya Matra is the Rupa. Swaparispanda Rupi means that Kriya's phala, giving itself is called its kartavya. क्रिया करना और फल देना, क्रिया करना उनका रूप है. इन द सेम वे फल देना इज कर्तव्य है. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज सेकंड द खंड कालास इफेक्ट. क्रियास इट डज द फल generally. You know, in this world, the trees grow, the fruits come, the leaves come, they fall down, the whole tree also collapses. So these are all kriyas and its phala. The clouds are made, they go, they rain, then the waters come, it becomes rivers. So kriya and phala it gives. In the same way, in the human being's life also, according to Prarabdha, it creates, brings the people together, makes them eke out their mutual Prarabdha, Sukha Dukha, then it makes them separated. In this way, kriya is its rupa, giving the phala is its kartavya. This is called as Khanda Kala. Then Teneyam Bhuta Santati Paripelava Tapena Himamaleva Nita Viduratam Brusham. देखो तापेन हिमवाला इव. The Himamala, the snow, the sequence of snow, the continuous fog or snow, whichever is, that is there, Tapena, as the sunlight grows, how that Himamala, the fog, small, etc., gets slowly removed, evaporated. In the same way, Brusham Viduratam Nita. Brusham unfailingly, fully, completely, Viduratam destruction Nita is made by this second Khandakala. Kiska? Akhila Bhuta Santati. The entire beings, Paripelava, which have no self-protecting defense mechanism from this Kala. So this is what we have to understand. Akhila Bhuta Santati Paripela Vidurata Brusham Nita. So the entire beings, in that good or bad, nothing is being seen. Like when sometimes we see that bulldozing is done. In that bulldozing done, good, bad, nothing is seen, but the done work is done. In the same way, when that tsunamis, cyclones, earthquakes come, तो इन दैट एरिया कोई महात्मा है, कोई लोक सेवक है, धर्म परायण है, ए वेरी हाईली क्वालिफाइड पर्सन है, वेरी यूजफुल पर्सन सोसाइटी है, और द एनिमल्स आर देयर, प्लांट्स आर देयर, स्मॉल इंसेक्ट्स आर देयर, और पेट डॉग्स आर देयर, small children are there, young children are there. That doesn't see when such type of tsunamis, earthquakes, cyclones come. So that is the meaning of Paripelava Viduratam Nitaha Bhusantatihi Iyam Akila. And in that, lot of trees also get. उन those trees, the चुईमी tree भी होंगे, the cactus tree भी होंगे, then the तुलसी tree भी जाएगा उसके साथ, the वटवृक्ष भी जाएगा, फूलों का, फलों का, सब्जियों का, है ना? Good, bad, useful, useless, poisonous, non-poisonous, nectarine, everything goes away. In the same way, this Khandakala is such one. It is doing Kriya, not Karma. So ordained by the Mahakala, it just goes on doing these things. Retail में you and I can notice. So, and wholesale also, it keeps happening. Retail में बस एक पेड़ गिरा, और wholesale में a big flood came and root thousands of trees gone, or they are burnt in the forest fire. रिटेल में 1 or 2 people died. Wholesale में a big ऐसी natural calamity or any such thing, a big number of people died. These are all called as the Pelava, the helplessness of them, Vidurutam Gataha, brought into destruction by this second one, Khandakala, Tena Yam Akila Bhuta Santati, Paripelava, Tapena Himamala Iva. Like when sunlight comes, the entire Himamala, not a part of it, सारा जो है धुंध निकल जाता है. It's a very famous common experience to all in the Uttara Bharata more because they have Himamala in those February, January months. Even that before months, third week of December, then February ending, March first week, they can see up to 8 o'clock the fog dhundu. As the tapa comes, Surya tapa, you can see that slowly getting dwindled and destroyed. Same way, the whole world appears to be so beautiful, but like the Tapa, this Khandakala doing his work of Brusham Vidrutam Nita, it is going to finish all of that. Okay, slowly or steadily, Khanda, matlab wholesale में या retail में does it. Even in isolated place, you see somebody died, it appears to be retail, but at the very same time, in 1,000 places, 1,000 people die. So that is also wholesale. So हम इकट्ठा होते ही होलसेल की जरूरत नहीं है. एवरी मोमेंट इट इज हैपनिंग, isn't it? You have that variety of equipments. पुट ऑन करो तो एक ही टारगेट को मारता है वो. कोई कोई है कि यू जस्ट पुट ऑन द स्विच, इट हिट्स द मल्टी टारगेट्स. द खंडकाला हिट्स द मल्टी टारगेट्स in the whole world. Somebody dies in India, somebody in Japan, somebody in China, same time. So the China wala doesn't know कि somebody died in Japan. Japan wala doesn't know that somebody died in India. India वाला को पता नहीं. But the खंडकाला जानकर ही he is finishing them. That's the meaning of the bhuta santatim pelava santatim vidurtam yati. Okay. Next one, what vidurtam prasam nita. Yadidam drishyate kinchita jagada bhogi mandalam tat tasya nartanagaram ihasau atinutyati. What terrible point. Huh? Yat idam jagat drishyate abhogi mandalam. So up to the Surya Mandala, the entire Jagat is there. Surya Mandala, there's Sarga Mandala, and in between all the lokas, even Bhuloka, all of that. This topic has come 3 times earlier also. Akila yat idam dushyate kinchita jagat abhogi mandalam. Abhogi mandala matlab devata loka, Surya loka, in between the antariksha lokas, Bhuloka. अदर मीनिंग ऑफ आभोगी मंडल मीन्स योगी से लेकर भोगी तक सारे जो योग परिपक्व होकर परमात्मा को पाने का अभी नहीं हुआ. फ्रॉम देम अप टू ए भोगी. भोगी इज ऑल द एनिमल्स बिकॉज देर आर ओनली भोग योनिस. वी आर भोग एंड कर्म बोथ योनि. मनुष्य देवता आल्सो ओनली भोग योनि. So abhogi mandalam, you can talk about the region, you can talk about the beings. All of them, all of that is what? Yadidam trusham kinchita, yadidam drushade kinchit jagat, abhogi mandalam, tat tasya nartana agaram. Is all that place is his room of dance. Agara means abode. So nritya shala, like we have the nidra shala, the bhojana shala, the pana shala, the meeting shala, pakashala we have. So too there is a nritya shala. Culturals go on happening there. So this entire place is a nritya shala for this Khandakala Maharaj. So tat tasya nartanagaram iha asau ati nrutyati. And in this, while doing his leelas, he is continuously dancing. Nrutyati. उसको कुछ ऐड करो तो that Karala Nritya, he does it so that he forgets himself in that dance because the work which he is doing of destroying the people, if he looks at it with an ego bhavana, he may dislike it, then he may become disobedient to the God. Therefore, he forgets himself in that Nritya intoxication. Or The whole work is like a nritya, a khela, a leela for him. Or his work is a nritya for Paramatma. है ना, the Paramakala or Mahakala or भगवान को where you dance कर, your dance itself is the above said विदारणम और विदुरताम नीता वृषम जो ऊपर बताया, that is what is your work. You do it on our heart, it's required. You do it on our orders, it is required. We observe your nritya. Or you can say this Khandakalaka Nrutyashala is this entire Abhogi Mandalam Ati Nrutyate means what? He continuously, ecstatically goes on dancing. This Ati Nrutya means there are some people who sing and dance, whether others listen or not, see or not, because in that they are in their own joy. So this Kala Purusha also is like that. Ati Nrutyate means apne ecstasy mein. Like all the great writers, they have not written the great writings for getting tali appreciation for others. They did it out of their own joy and out of their own, what is say, kurpa for the subsequent generation, whoever want to make use of it by study. है ना, व्यास भगवान ने इतने लिखा है ना, लिख कर छोड़ा उन्होंने. Some disciples he gave, but whoever are wise enough to receive study, they study. Like Adi Shankara, he gave so much of literature. तो फ्रॉम दैट टाइम टिल नाउ 1600-1700 साल हो गए, तो कितने लोग हर एक सदी में पढ़ रहे हैं, उसका यूज कर रहे हैं. ही इज नॉट वरीड. सो टू तुलसीदास जी, व्हाट ही सेड, स्वांत सुखाय तुलसी रघुनाथ गाथा. दिस रघुनाथ गाथा रामचरितमानस, I wrote it for my antasukha, and I also do my these classes with antasukha. I enjoy my Shastras. We love our Sanatana Dharma. The Sanatana Dharma is Sanatana Dharma because of its Sanatana Dharma, which is expressed in the Shastras. So for me, as received from Gurudev, Adi Shankara, Vyasadi, Shastra Adhyana Dhyavana appears to be the greatest of the Swasadhana as well as Seva. But that Seva, no compulsion. But we do our work. So this is our Nrutya Bhumi. Isn't it? Like the doctors, the treating patients is their Leela Bhumi, Nritya Bhumi. So too for this Khandakala, this whole Abhogi Mandala is a Nritya Shala and Ati Nrityati. He just keeps on doing his dance for his own joy. In this way, in this world, how many people in their own inner talents or abilities or professions, they are reveling. Not though 1.001% who because of their punya become famous, that they are the only great people. I tell you this one, the great politicians which we see on the stage, 100 times greater than them are there in the common public. बस हमारा खुशकिस्मत नहीं है कि they are not in politics. We have a bad kismat that these fellows are there. Who doesn't know Rajaniti Shastra? What they do is total aviniti only. For the sake of power and all, every Ghotala scams they do. No Desha Bhakti, no Praja Bhakti, no Sanatana Dharma Bhakti. Dushta log. There are thousands greatly knowing politics, all departments of Rajaniti. There are so many people, Desha Bhaktas, so many great poets undiscovered, great artists and talents unknown. Unknown, इतना skills है वो. In your own home, the servant they are there, great skills they have, but they are not given opportunity to express them. What we see alone is not the thing. What we don't see are plenty in this world. So the point is tattas nutyati. What I am telling is ati nutyati means he is reveling in his own dance. Neither ego he has got that I am doing it, arrogance वाला, nor a regret guilt he has got that यार मुझे ये काम करना पड़ रहा है, nor he has got any showing off that this is not my power, I am doing it. To forget that, he does it in the form of nritya, because nritya, Gita, Upasana, Seva are such things in which, if properly understood and done, we transcend our individuality. Beautiful state of being that is. जहाँ का हम अपने व्यक्तित्व को खोने तक तक हद तक कोई भी ऐसे सत्कर्म करते हैं, वी आर रियली डूइंग समाधि अभ्यास. Like the woman at home, she's in samadhi for those 4 hours in the morning from 6 to 10 in doing one after other household works of cleaning and cooking and packing and serving. Baap re baap. Mahayogini she is that time. No tamagun, no rajogun. Rajoguna supporting the sattoguna. बढ़िया है. Ati nutya, the word I loved here. In that ecstasy of nritya, in which the work is done outside so much that the individuality is not precipitated or surfacing. ईश्वर लीला है ये है बात इधर. यदिदं दृश्यते किंचिद जगदा भोगी मंडलम तत् तस्य नर्तनागारम यह असौ अतिनृत्यति. He is reveling and enjoying all the time in that. न दिन है न रात है, न सुबह है न शाम है, न संडे है न मंडे है, न त्योहार का दिन है और कुछ है. He goes on like our classes. पिछले 1500 दिन से एक छुट्टी भी नहीं दिया नहीं लिया. अभी मई 8 आएगा, अभी ऑलरेडी हो गया अगस्त अक्टूबर 2019, तो नवंबर 2020 2021 22 23 अब 24, अब ये अक्टूबर का 5 साल इंटू 365 डेज माइनस मई जून जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर 150 डेज. यू कैन सी 150 दिन हो गए. वी आर डूइंग. Festivals came and gone, tsunamis came and gone, our pandemics have come and gone, the politics have come and elections have come and gone. 19 वाला हुए और एक इलेक्शन आ रहे जा रहे. एक चंद्रयान फेल हुआ, एक चंद्रयान सक्सेस हुआ. Some countries came together, some countries divided, some are born, some are dying. हमने no पता. We are doing our class. And the funniest thing is, some people join, many people leave. I do my class. These Ati Nritya, they also morning, afternoon, evening, पानी में, भूत पृथ्वी में, पेड़ों में, जंगलों में, आकाश में, everywhere he is doing his लीला of भूत संतति को विद्रुताम नीता. When the time comes, anywhere he does his nritya of the work, main thing which he has to do. Then next one, Trutiyam cha, this is second khanda kala ho gaya. Now the Trutiya kala aa raha hai abhi se. Whole chapter talks about him. Trutiyam cha krutanteti. Third one is called Kruthanta kala. Mahakala, Khandakala, Kruthanta kala. Trutiyam cha krutanteti nama bibhrat. It has got this name. Sudarunam kapalika vapurumattam daivam jagati nutyati. So the third one is named Nama Bibrata, the name it holds on, bears, called as Krutanta name. Sudaranam, he is also terrible. This Krutanta named Kala, Kapalika Vapuhu, he is Kapalika Vapuhu. Means the whole body of his is all Kapala Mala only. Kapalika Vapuhu, Mattam, he is also in the Matta Sthiti. Because the painful work he has to do, he doesn't want to be in the awareness mood. There mattam, then daivam, he is also expression of the daivam only. Jagati nrutyate, he is also doing a krutanta in this jagat is nrutya. So mahakala, khandakala, nrutya, krutanta kala. So trutiyam cha krutanta iti nama vibrat, sudarunam, kapalika vapuho, mattam, daivam is jagati nrutyate. Then what he does also, Nutyato hi krutantasya nitantamiva raginaha nityam niyatikantayam mune paramakamita. So, krutantasya nutyataha nitantamiva raginaha. So, krutantas nutya is as if with extreme attachment. And who is the one to whom he is attached to this krutanta? Nityam niyatikantayam. Niyati named kanta. ये कृतांत का कांता है, उसका नाम है नियति. नो काल स्वभावो नियतिर्यदृच्छा. So these words we have heard in Bhagavad also, in other texts also. That will come in Yoga Baba. What is that? Shvetashvatara Upanishad, that shloka will come. Niyati means inevitability in English. Niyati, inevitability. You can call it as prarabdha also. प्रकर्षेण आरब्धः. सो नियति मतलब ये होना ही है. लाइक जिसने जन्म लिया उसको मरना ही है. नियति. बिटवीन जन्म और मरना मॉडिफिकेशंस हैपन, ओल्ड एज हैपेंस. इसको नियति. सो टू कर्मासारण. तो कर्म विपाक, कर्म फल, इट इज नियति. यू कांट चेंज इट. पाप किया दुख फल नियति, पुण्य किया सुख फल नियति, साधना किया मोक्ष फल नियति. And different papas are done, different narakas. That niyati means that inevitability. Like you break the traffic rules, you are caught and put behind. Niyati hai wo. Or you took wrong food, health is spoiled. It's called a niyati. You can't avoid it. So to lot of good works done, you get name and fame in the world. Niyati. Niyati is a very good word. Inevitability. Some are natural inevitabilities, some are karma phala rupa inevitability. Natural inevitabilities are these destructions, killings, deaths, etc. Then the karma ke phal wale niyat. In fact, everything, we have seen in Yoga Darshanam, jati ayuhu bhogaha. Birth, including birth time, birthplace, to which parents born, which place. So to ayuhu, how long you will live, exactly what moment where you will die, in what way. Bhogaha, in between what? Sukha dukha bhoga he gets through what means? ये सारे पूर्व जन्म किया हुआ उससे पहले वाला सब इकट्ठा होलसेल करके उसका नेट आउटकम है वो. Nobody can avoid it. Like I am wanting to avoid these classes, but नहीं हो रहे वो, because नियति है वो मेरा. And आप लोग आना चाहते हैं, but you don't want, you can't come because that is your नियति. Not coming is your prarabdha. Not stopping is my prarabdha right now. After some days, who knows? Totally I may give up, and even मुंह में माइक लगाए तो भी मैं नहीं बोलूंगा शायद. अगर वैसी वाली नियति है तो तब. Now we are talking in 9 hours per day, 8 hours per day. Exhausted. उसके बाद oblivion, if the niyati is like that. चुप. Like the ऋषभदेवा, पत्थर लगा के मुंह में, अब बोलना ही नहीं. Niyati is this word. Niyati is Priyakanta, and he loves her so much. This Kruthanta named third Kala. Mahakala, Kundakala, Kandakala, Kruthanta Kala. So Trutiyam cha Kruthanta iti nama bibrat Sudarunam Kapalika Vapuho Mattam Daivam Hevo Jagati Nrutyati. That is third. The same one in the next sloka. Nrutyatoi Krutantasya Nitantamiva. This Krutanta also, Nitanta means Nirgata Antam, eternally, continuously. He is also doing his work in a form of dance only. He is not dancing, his work is like Nritya. So, Nritya to hi Krutantasya Nitantamiva Ragina and Nityam Niyati Kantaya. For him, the Kanta is Niyati. Mune Paramakamita. Towards her, he has got extreme Kamana. So, this is called the Vyakti Prarabdha Phala. ऊपर वाला you can say the Samashti Prarabdha Phala. उससे पहले वाला natural Ishwaras Srushti, in which Srushti Sthiti are defined. तो ईश्वर लीला समष्टि प्रारब्ध व्यष्टि, ऐसा अगर आप डिवाइड करना चाहते हो टू समझने के लिए, तो महाकाल ईश्वर का, खंडकाल समष्टि, कृतांत इंडिविजुअल. यू कैन सी इट. ओके. तृतीयं च नृत्यतो हि नौ शेषः शशिकला शुभ्रः गंगावाहश्च तौ त्रिधा उपवीते अवीते च उभौ संसार वक्षसि. ओके. So for this Krutanta, there is Yagnopavita. Two sets of Yagnopavita. What are they? One is Sheshaha. Shashikala Shubhra. The Adishesha Bhagwan as bright and white like that of the Chandrakala, Shashikala. So to Ganga Vahacha. The second is the flow of Ganga Mata Tridha, which is Tripatha Gamini, it is called. Tripatha Gamini means गंगा माता स्वर्ग में भी चलती है, भूलोक में भी चलती है और पाताल भी जाती है. इसमें त्रिलोक, त्रिपथगामिनी गंगा, और स्वर्गलोक, अंतरिक्ष लोक, भूलोक. So the Tripathagaminī Ganga, then Adishesha Bhagwan like Chandrakala, these two are his Upavita. Tau Tridha Upavite Avite cha Ubhav Samsara Vakshasi. The two Upavitas he is wearing. When Yati is there, तो उनके नाम पे एक अपना एक, like a married Brahmana, he has got Upavita for himself also, wife के तरफ का भी वो दो ले लेते हैं. In some sampradaya there is 2, 3, or by the brahmacharya time 3, only 3 thread वाला marriage के time और 3 ले लेते. आजकल है कि नहीं यज्ञोपवीत, we don't know. Anyway, this is how he has got this upavita. This is कृतांत काल की बात कर रहे हैं हम. Next, चंद्रार्क मंडले हेम कटकौ करमूलयोः लीला सरसिजम हस्ते ब्रह्मन् ब्रह्मांड गर्णिका. This कृतांत काल भगवान चंद्र अर्क मंडल, चंद्र मंडल ही अर्क मंडल ही, सूर्य मंडल चंद्र मंडल ही, हेम कटकौ करमूलयोः. At the end of his hand, they are the golden kada, the kataka, the bangles he has got. Kada bolte. The Surya Chandra are the kada in his hands. This Krutanta Kala. Surya Chandra Arka Mandale Hema Katakau Karamulayoho. Then he has got in his hand Leela Sarasijam Haste Brahman. He has got a Leela Sarasijam. You know that Leela Sarasija is like a fancy vanity bag. The women folk carry, you know. छोटा भी होता है, बट कुछ तो होना है हाथ में होश में रहने के लिए. पता नहीं कब भी होश एक मूर्छर होगी वो हाथ में एक चाबी देते. So that's how the people carry. Same way, the higher beings carry a lotus in the hand. That is called a Leela Kamala. लक्ष्मी देवी के हाथ में, सरस्वती, कुछ तो हाथ में दे दो, नहीं तो कुछ they can't be stable. लीला कमला. So in that Lakshmi Nrsimha Karavalam also we see, ekena chakrama parena karena, and then in another hand he has got that lotus. I say, aap mera raksha karo. Even Narayana has got in one hand Leela Kamala. So this Krutanta Bhagavan has Leela Kamala in his hands. What is it? Brahmanda Karnika. The Karnika, the central portion of the Brahmanda, which is the Meru Parvata itself. Meru Parvata इनके हाथ में लीला कमल, सूर्य चंद्र इनके हाथ के खड़े, hand bangles of this great Krutanta Kala. And Adishesha Bhagavan, Ganga Maya, Tripathagamini, they are the Yagnopavita to him. Sri Rama's vision, देखो भैया, अब ये पढ़ने का, Rama is not ordinary human being only. It is such a mind-blowing details he is giving. It is his creation only, he is Sakshat Narayana Paramatma. Then he says, Tara Bindu Chitam Lola Pushkara Varta Pallavam Ekarnava Payo Dhautam Ekamambaram Ambaram. So, Ambaram Ekam Ambaram. He has got cloth. And the cloth is the entire Akash. Ambaram is cloth, Ambaram is Akash. इस कृतांत काल भगवान का आकाश ही एकमात्र एक कपड़ा है और उसमें तारा बिंदु चितम, it has got spotted and dotted design. His cloth, that spot dots are कि तारा बिंदु, ताराएं जो आकाश में है वही बिंदु है उनका कपड़े में, जो कपड़ा ये आकाशी है. So तारा बिंदु चितम. Then second one is it has got the corners, the cloth which has got the corner, ना कोक जो कहते हैं, मतलब end of that pallu jo कहते हैं. That pallu is what? Ki lola pushkara avarta pallavam. Pallavam means pallu. That pallu word in Hindi came from pallavam only. Pushkara avarta. The different continuous megas are the pallu to this akasha, ambara, the cloth which has got taragana as these spots or dots, the design. Then eka arnava payo dhautam. Then uh, then it's interesting. एक अर्णव पयो धौतम एंड दिस क्लोथ अभी अभी धोना है, कहाँ धुलाई जाता है उसका धुलाना? एक अर्णव पयो धौतम. मतलब प्रलय काल में the samudras which are there at different places, no, that becomes एक अर्णव. That is a meaning, another way of saying about प्रलय. सारे समुद्र एक हो गए तो अब कहाँ रहा, अभी पूरा पृथ्वी इसमें डूब जाएगा. एट दैट टाइम इस कपड़े का धुलाई होता है. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? एट द टाइम ऑफ महाप्रलय in all the samudras come together, the height of the samudras is as if touching the akasha only. The akasha is the cloth. That cloth is washed at that time. So ekarnava payo dhautam ekam ambaram ambaram. तो एक आकाशी अंबर है जो धुलाया जाता है प्रलय काल के जलधि में, और विच हैज गॉट पुष्करावर्त पल्लवम, पल्लू के रूप में द क्लाउड्स आर देयर, तारा बिंदु चितम, ऑल द डॉट्स आर देयर इन द क्लॉथ एज डिजाइन विच आर नथिंग बट दैट तारे जो चमकीले है. सो दिस इज व्हाट कृतांत काल. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ कि द क्रिएशन इज नॉट ओनली व्हाट our simple eyes can see, or simple mind can conceive or understand. It is very mystic, very high, very divine. Maybe a 0.001% also we may not know with all our scientific developments about this creation or सृष्टि. उसका एक थोड़ा हिस्सा जैसे विश्वरूप में भगवान ने दिखाया, बहुत जगह पे वर्णन आता है here also. और रामचंद्र जी is doing one aspect, that is काल का वर्णन. महाकाल, खंडकाल, कृतांत काल. देन एवं रूपस्य तस्याग्रे नियतिर्नित्य कामिने अनस्तमित संरंभम आरंभै परिनुत्यति. And in front of such Kala Devada, the Krutanta Kala, his consort, Niyatihi, Nitya Kamini, so much she also loves him as if to please him, उनके सामने अनस्तमित संरंभ, द एंडलेस एक्साइटमेंट के साथ आरंभ ही वेराइटी ऑफ इनिशिएटिव्स शी टेक्स फॉर द वेराइटी ऑफ डांसेस. वेरी पिक्टोरियल, मतलब वेरी मिस्टिकल वे ऑफ सेइंग, isn't it? That's how in every individual's life, every day different niyati happens. So too between a group of people. What a terrible niyati going on. कौन से दो देश मिलते हैं, दो अलग होते नहीं पता. In the देश also, which two parties come together separate, we don't know. Which two individuals from this party jump there, that to this. It is very parinutyati, the niyati is uncontrollable. That's a wise person just looks at everything. ये नियति का खेल चल रहा है. He just does namaskar and accepts, protects himself by doing what dharma is to be done and by pursuing the spirituality. The other things cannot be comprehended by intellect, mind. Such wise person never labels any happening as good or happen, bad. He says it is niyati. That's it. 1,000, 1,200 years, India is being ruled and ruined by these dushta rakshasas. You will not say that. That is a niyati. That's it. Again, 1,000 years, a great kings have come and ruled. He says, yeah, that's also niyati. A cute child is born. Nothing. It's a great about niyati. A man died. Niyati. The fortune has come and he became millionaire. Niyati. The misfortune, all things gone. A wise person is always in balance because it's all niyati only. When you label it, we suffer it. बस जो हो रहा है सो हो रहा है. Our attention should be outside in what dharma we have to do, inside what sadhana we have to do. In this way, this beautiful shastra, 10 shlokas we have seen, it has got 32 mantras. तो टुडे हो गया, तो कल होंगे तो होंगे, नहीं तो और एक दिन करें. थैंक यू. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमर्षिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे. ओम तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. ओम भूर्भुवः. अम्मा बोल. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य वासा सर्वमिदं विभाति. ओम तत्पुरुष नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात्. दाशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय तन्नो मंगलं गुरुदेवाय ब्रह्म ब्रह्मलोकादेव. बोल श्री सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि आदि ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय. बोल श्री योगाश्र महारामायण शास्त्र की जय. बोल समस्त ऋषि गुरु देवता परम्पर की जय. बोल समस्त श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतान की जय. सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मृति राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिवरा शक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवा उपासक जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. शुभम महाराज. See, these topics are once in a lifetime studied. Who will come back to study this portion when we enter into the Mumuksha Vyavahara Utpatti Sthiti, all those prakaranas. So we are doing it once. Rama has given us. We are given an opportunity to do. So we are going through. Some opening is happening in our understanding. So don't miss. कहा ना, ऐसे महाशास्त्रों का पढ़ना भी एक महापुण्य होता है. Thank you. Join in 5 to 8 minutes for Shivananda Lahari.